Okay, for the next section, 25 through 30. Again, since we're trying to find the indicated angle to the nearest degree, we're using trig SOHCAHTOA. You're going to look at pricing, probably 2 to 3 again with these as well, probably more like 3, where you have to find the missing angle. Now, remember, basically you'll see the picture with that little question mark. You could go ahead and put an X there because that's who we're trying to find. We still circle the angle, and then we label the parts in relationship to the angle. 38 is the hypotenuse. 33 is the adjacent because it's next to what we circled. What trig ratio deals with adjacent and hypotenuse? Cosine. So you write cosine of x, so we're looking for labeling correct. Cosine of x equals adjacent 33 over hypotenuse 38. Well, because x is on the inside and we're trying to find the angle inside, you need to do the inverse to get to the answer. So x equals cosine -1 33 over 38. So when you go to your calculator, on your test, you hit the trig button, which is right underneath the control button, cosine -1, and then you write the ratio 33 divided by 38, and you hit enter. And we're going to round to the nearest degree. Does anyone remember what that means to round to? Anytime they ask you to round to the nearest degree, that means the nearest whole number. Alright, so this nearest whole number would have been 30 degrees. So on 26, 26 is very similar to 25, so I'm not going to do that one. Let's go on to 27. What I mean similar, you'll see. 27, the question mark is the angle, so I'm going to put the X there. We circle that angle. Now look, I'm going across, so 42 is opposite. 60 is the hypotenuse. Now what trig function is dealing with opposite hypotenuse? Hopefully you remember sine. So you write sine of x equals opposite, which is 42, over hypotenuse, which is 6. But because we're trying to find the x on the inside of the triangle or the angle, we do the inverse. So sine -1, 42 over 60. And that comes out to be approximately 44 degrees. So 28 is very similar to 27. I'll let you do that one. And we're going to move on to 29. Same thing, we're going to start off with finding the angle, circle that, and then list your parts in relationship to the angle. Hopefully you can label them, give you some time, then you can check. 17 would be opposite. We're just going to put an O for opposite. You can abbreviate if you need to. 43 is the adjacent. What trig function is dealing with the opposite and adjacent? That is tangent. So the tangent of the angle x equals opposite, which is 17, over adjacent, which is 43. So x is equal to the tan inverse. We've got to do the inverse to find the angles. 17 over 43. 43. And we're going to have to plug that into the calculator. Just to recap, trig, tan -1, we're doing opposite, 17, divided by hypotenuse, which is 43, and enter, round to the nearest whole number, and we got 22 degrees. Oops, wrong one. Alright, so 30 is going to be your responsibility. 30 would be your responsibility. I forgot to write that. 22 degrees. Alright, that's that section. You're going to have about 2 problems asking you to find the missing angle. It has a question mark. Same format. Thanks.